graduation, or when they screamed that we had made it. I think this town has expired on me. I've come to terms with all the bad memories, and school is just a building, the people come and go. Yeah, one day this place will be fully unrecognizable, so I won't be at reunion 10 years down the road, but you'll see me, yeah, I bet you'll see me on the billboards. Billboards, on the billboards, billboards, on the billboards. I hope my counselor gets fired. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's tired. I'm so tired. I can't believe I used to be caught up in what they say about me. In retrospect, I must admit I've always felt so incomplete.
Oh, come on.
He taught me to move on fast. And school is just a building, the people come and go. Yeah, one day this place will be fully unrecognizable, so I won't be at reunion 10 years down the road, but you'll see me, yeah, I bet you'll see me on the billboards. Billboards, on the billboards, billboards, on the billboards. I wonder how long it takes for me to leave without a trace, and for my mark on this town to be completely erased. Will they throw parties without me? Will they ever feel sorry for how they scarred me, or forget all about me? I didn't cry at graduation. I need a permanent vacation. I'm so excited for college.
Hi, chat. Hello. I was thinking we would listen to some. Do you want to listen to some hype music, chat, today? I was thinking. I've got a few new songs that I really like. Hi, Lainey. Hello. Thank you for your message. I see it's your first message in chat. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We just started. Also realized this song is a little bit big oof. I really want to play some new music, so we'll do some new music, okay? I just have a few songs. 4 specifically. We'll just listen to these, and then we'll go to the normal video game music playlist. I just really like these songs, so I want to play them. If I'm gonna get muted, sorry. Sorry, Twitch. Yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. We are just gonna do some building today and some chatting. Hopefully with less tech problems, but I can't promise anything. It's been really challenging at the moment. But we're just gonna hope and pray. How are you guys? How are you guys? For a while, and I don't want it to be too quiet for you boys, or too loud, you know, let me know. So we just built this shop last stream. We haven't quite put a lot of inventory in here. We could do better on that, but I also want to build a bit. So I think we're gonna do both those things. Like, how are you feeling about the music, compared to my, like, voice? Sometimes I just don't know how to speak, you know? Do I have any wheat in house? I don't think I do. Let me get some wheat real fast. So I want to breed my animals. How are you guys? How are you guys? I don't know the actual name of it, but you know, those characters, very cute. My character's me, so I'm yellow. Hello. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I made my model myself, so it means a lot to be complimented on it. At all. I'm just gonna get some wheat so I can breed my animals real fast. Let's go. Actually really want to see if I can get a tad further out, actually. I'm a guy who likes his POV to be really far out for some reason. Just feels like I have a broader viewpoint. I don't really need any seeds. Oh well, I can put... I don't need it. There you go. There's always more seeds to be had, you know? Not really a seed shortage. Alright, let's breed the animals and then we get on with it. So how have you been? I waited on purpose until Wilbur Soot was done with his lore, because I was like, I don't want to make some of you boys choose. Okay, slowly and surely we are having a bit more cows here. The sheep are doing fine as well. That's good. So I waited on purpose. I will watch the stream later because I tend to watch Wilbur's lore later on. I'm alrighty, how are you? But I actually want to see if I can make it a tad quieter for me. Jesus. Because there's a weird thing with music. I like it to be a certain level. I'm actually quite good. I'm quite good. I slept in really late today, which, I mean, it's a Sunday. I'll allow it. I'll allow it for myself. I slept until like 4 p.m. I don't know. I got woken up earlier and had to do a little thing, and then I went back to sleep and I just slept until 4. Because, you know, why the fuck not, I guess. Alright. I'm kind of in the mood to build the last house there on the corner. So we need the supplies for that. We need some jungle. We don't really have a lot of jungle wood anymore, so we've actually ran through our supplies of it at this point, which is kind of wild. Since we used to have so much, but we just don't anymore. So it's time to do a little bit of, you know, acquisition. Let me bring some bone meal with me. Let's go. And now go far away so I don't ruin the view. Let's go. I forgot this acacia tree is here. Didn't. Apparently it's just here there, I guess. I love this song. This just came out. This is a very new song. And I listened to it. You know, sometimes you listen to a song and you're like, this is an alright song. And then you listen to it 1 or 2 times more and then it's like suddenly a song you absolutely adore. That's me with this song. So I got sort of a notification because I follow this artist on Spotify and I was like, alright, I'll check out your new song, King. And I listened to it and I thought, okay, yeah, but I liked your other stuff more. And then I listened to it again and I was like, this is actually a solid song. And that's the history of it. Okay, this is sand. I can't really build on sand. One moment. This is by the other side of the island. Should be fine. There's like nothing here. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Oh my god, this tree is massive. Fucking hell. So I'm just gonna climb up here. Builder, I hardly know her. Thank you for the pun, Mike. So yeah, I like this song a lot. And I didn't expect... I expected to like it, and then I didn't like it, and then I liked it. It's kind of a weird story. But yeah, lots of thoughts today, chat. Had a lazy day today after I had lots and lots of work yesterday. My knee hurts so badly for no reason yesterday. Does that happen to you sometimes? You're just walking or you're doing your own stuff, and suddenly, like, parts of your body are just like, nope. Not today, good sir. I'm just gonna hurt for no reason, even though you're not doing anything different than you usually do. But yeah, that happened. But it's fine. Like, I woke up today and it was, like, immediately fine. So, I don't know. Sometimes my body is just a diva, I guess. Just likes causing trouble. On the other part, I did finish my book, The Hamilton Affair, which I briefly mentioned. I'd read about 100 pages at the, you know, the last time we talked about it, and I read the last 300. So, It's actually, it wasn't that bad. It was actually a decent read. I gave it, I think, 3.5 stars. Because I was like, this is fine, you know. This is like a decent read. What's the book about? It's about Alexander Hamilton, the American founding father, and his wife, Elizabeth Schuyler, later Hamilton. And basically, it's a historical fiction novel about these dual perspectives. One is Hamilton and his life, where he started as like a poor child born out of wedlock, and then gained an education and everything, and sort of fought in the war for American independence, blah blah blah, lots of facts. And then also Elizabeth Schuyler's life as sort of the daughter of a wealthy family in that era, and their later marriage, and blah 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 blah, etc. Basically, it's a historical fiction novel that has a more historically accurate, but still relatively similar storyline to the musical Hamilton. Hi, Red. And I read it because I liked the musical, like pretty much most people. Like, as I read about this book, and apparently the author started writing this book before the musical came out, which is interesting because it means that the writing process was maybe not based so much on the success of the musical. This song is so, like, this is a great song, but it's not chill enough. I'm going back to the video game music. If I'm having actual, like, chats, I want you boys to hear. There you go. Okay, we have, how much wood do we get? Okay, that seems enough. I'm just gonna get rid of this. We have more than a stack for now. Should be fine. So, but generally, I'd say in modern times, right? Most people who would pick up that book were people who enjoyed the musical and wanted to read more about Hamilton and the characters in the musical, but were intimidated by the size of the biography that the musical was based on. If you don't know, Hamilton, the very popular musical that you can watch nowadays even like on Disney Plus, I think. Not to advertise for Hamilton here, I don't think it needs Yellow or the Twitch streamers' intense celebrity influence here, but that musical was based on an about 800-page biography about Alexander Hamilton, and I can totally understand why a lot of people who might like the musical would be like, hey, I want to read more, but then they see it's an 800-page non-fiction book, and then they're like, maybe not. Hi, Bambi. Thank you. I will. I appreciate you checking by. I wanted to say I was stopping by and checking in, and I just said checking by. Really, really logical phrasing there, good man. But yeah, based on that, the Twitch streamer can endorse more niche musicals, though. I like also more niche musicals. I'm relatively basic when it comes to that stuff. But like, okay, In the Heights is my favorite musical. That's kind of niche, but it did get a movie adaptation last year. So, is it that niche? I don't know. I liked Falsettos a lot. I liked The Lion King, which is not a niche musical. I should stop just talking, but there's so many musicals that I like, and there's a lot of them that I haven't watched yet, so just because I like that one very popular one, doesn't mean I don't also like other ones. But anyways, the point there being is, in modern days, why would anyone read this historical novel, or why would they maybe be compelled to pick it up? Very likely on the basis of there being a very popular musical that is based on the same historical events. And might I say, I read this book, but I did, ice cream, but I in fact did read that 800-page biography about a year ago, and I really loved it. It's a very, very well written and engaging biography. So from that standpoint, I obviously got into this historical novel, knowing like the actual historical events and not just the way they were portrayed in the musical. And I had to say that dual POV of Eliza and Alexander Hamilton was really interesting, because Eliza's perspective is one that I didn't know a lot about, because obviously I read the biography about her husband and not about her. And it makes me think I want to read more about her, because she's an interesting historical figure, I think. so from that, the writing was alright in terms of, like, the writing style. And I did actually know, like, all of the historical events, so on that front, it wasn't anything, like, special. One thing I have to say, though, so I thought it was a mid-level thing. And also, if you're writing a book, right? Okay, now that I know that the book wasn't written after Hamilton, the musical, came out and became popular, it makes more sense. But because originally my thought was, if your idea is sort of to bank upon the success of a popular piece of media, and your whole sales pitch is basically, this is for the people who don't want to read 800 pages of historical context and shit, maybe writing a 400-page historical novel isn't maybe the way to go, because that's still really long for most people. But considering this author apparently didn't write this or start writing this with that sort of mindset, I can understand totally. Like, okay, there's a lot of history that is covered in this book, so it makes sense for it to be a little bit longer. But my main concern about it, right? I would have thought this is like, man, like, it's like a decent read. I may be not the right guy to love this book because I already know all about it, about the history of it, which is the main reason to read a historical fiction novel, in my opinion. You want to learn about history, but in an engaging way. While I stand by the fact that the actual biography is engaging enough, you don't really need to read a fictionalized account of it. But, however, the one thing that I found just strange about this book, that I read a few reviews and no one commented about it, literally no one thought this was, like, odd, is that there's not one, but literally multiple scenes, which is just strange in this random book. Again, because obviously in a book like that, a few things the author has to sort of, how to say, not necessarily, like, interpret their own way, because obviously a few things people didn't know or didn't talk about, like their really personal private life or something they might not have mentioned in, like, every letter or something, right? So in terms of especially how did this character feel about this thing, the author might find, like, a way to portray that in a fictionalized narrative. So, for example, how was, like, Eliza and Alex's, like, personal life in private that wasn't recounted in stories or letters? How was that? We don't know, obviously. And in that sense, it kind of makes sense to go, okay, we are gonna sort of see what we can come up with in this context, right? But in that sense, I genuinely was just extremely shocked at, like, the spicy content in this book. It's not super explicit, like, basically to say there's sex scenes in this, but they're not extremely explicit. But some of them were just odd, because I just found them weirdly written, which, yeah, it's like hundreds years old in terms of, like, how the people were at the time. So yeah, I guess. But on the other hand, right, what the fuck, okay? But the really weird thing that no one commented about, and I genuinely am questioning where that historical, if it was even historical, detail comes from, is that you have not one, but multiple scenes in which basically it is a sexy, like, scene between Eliza and Alexander Hamilton, right? But it's focused on feet, and I'm like, does the author have a foot fetish? Like, where's the historical context for this? And I was just very, very taken aback by this, because I genuinely did not want to read about, you know, these historical figures having, like, foot-centered, like, intimate times, and I was like, what the hell? And no one talked about it in the reviews, no one, and I'm like, hello? Trust me, bro. Like, for real though, what, like, huh? Excuse me? I was just so confused about it. Because imagine you're going in, especially if you're someone who, like, imagine you're younger and you haven't read the biography or something, and you're like, oh, I love the musical Hamilton, I want to read about the, like, historical struggles of these people. And then, no, it wasn't even Alexander, like, being super pushy about this. It was Eliza in that book. Eliza fucking Hamilton was a scoundrel in this book, I'll be honest. Like, Jesus Christ. You've never, like, oh my gosh. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that was just such a weird concept, but it was odd. But overall, I found it to be, like, a decent-ish read. It wasn't, like, anything special. It wasn't anything, like, super intense or anything. just kind of mid, you know, just kind of mid for me. And now I have just put one of the books that I actually read you guys an excerpt from, which was in the stream where we looked at books in my bookshelf, and I'll read you a starting sentence from them. Which was quite a fun stream. I enjoyed doing that one. And we looked at those books, and one of those books was a book called Wow, No Thank You, which is an essay collection. And I decided I was in the mood for something short and snappy, so I picked that up. Gonna be exciting. But yeah, I'm not over that specific direction that the author took, and maybe there's more about this aspect if I read more books, but again, I did read that 700 something page biography with a bunch of sources in the back, like classic, serious, like non-fiction writing, and there was just nothing about this element, so I'm like, did the author make this up for, like, I don't know, maybe this is just how the author thinks about, like, intimate times, maybe that's, like, her own bias, or I don't know, it was just strange, it was weird, I was like, what the fuck, what happened there, why you do this to me? I wanted to build this like this, but I'm not liking it, actually. Because I was like, I want one of those where you have a little bit of a gap, but considering this house is literally built into a hill, I kind of feel like it doesn't work. To check if anyone references this, maybe. Yeah, I just want to know, like, what? Where did this come from? Like, maybe there is some sort of, like, story that, like, was, like, I don't know, Alexander talking to his friends about this, because I don't feel like Eliza would. Like, maybe there's historical context for this, but, like, what the fuck, though? I genuinely just seek to know now, because I'm like, what the hell? When did this happen? How did this author decide to include this? But honestly, like, imagine you come across this author, right? Because I've thought about this sometimes where I'm like, what if I ever meet this author in any context or had that chance? What question would I ask them about their work? But how do you even approach this? Like, how do you go up to, like, an author who's like, I looked at this person, this is, like, a middle-aged woman. How do I, as, like, me little old lad, go up to her and, like, what is the historical basis for the mild foot fetish in the Hamilton affair? Like, what was your historical background? I just want to know. Like, I mean, how do you even, like, approach this topic? I just found it just so surprising. But, however, one thing I did really like, and I put a bunch of books that I want to read about this topic now, is that whenever a new chapter started, there was a quote, like a historical quote in the book. And, oh yeah, no, I think I need to make this here. There you go. Oh, I thought there was a person for a moment. Okay, fair enough. You deserve to live, I guess. So I thought that was just like hello, can you not immediately stand what I'm trying to build, bro? Like, this is not, you're not, like, hello? There you go. Okay, let me build this, like, evenly-ish. Okay. Nebula, hello, my man! I just talked about some strange historical fiction I read. That was a little bit odd, I'll be honest. And we're building this house in the hill. And I'm trying to think about it. I actually think I want to build the walls and then include the windows and everything else later, because it's less work than to try and build around it. Good to know there's a high bar of odd smutty BS I can't possibly reach. Yeah, and no one talked about it. People talked about the writing style, or about, like, some of it feeling like them not liking Eliza's, like, writing voice, like the voice she was written in, or whatever. But then just no one commented on it, and I was like, hello, is this just, like, normal for historical fiction? Am I just, like, not up to date? Or because I don't read a lot of historical fiction, I'll be honest, it's not my like, go-to genre. Mostly because I actually quite like reading historical non-fiction, so I don't really see the point of reading historical fiction oftentimes. Sometimes I do, but it's not my go-to, is all I'm trying to say here. But in that sense, it just really took me out. Maybe it's just like normal, I guess, because they're like, I want to make it spicy, question mark? I don't know. It was just quite odd. Why is this guy literally just on my shit? Like, I'm trying so hard not to murder you, but you're really making it difficult. You really do. There we go. I'm just gonna... Don't worry, I will add, like, textures and windows and everything later. I just really want to have, like, a basis I can put stuff into as opposed to building around. Oh, I ran out of material. Well, gotta make more. Because I actually don't have any more smooth sandstone. Oh, I do actually have a little bit more on hand. There you go. This is what happens if you mix smooth sandstone and sand next to each other. You just don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, wait. Different ways. Come on. It's like the final house on the corner. There you go. There you go. Okay, there's like this one line I need to get up on top. Oh, come on. Let me go up. By the way, if you don't know, this like wooden outline around the town is not going to stay. Like once we finish building the town, we'll do an official opening and we will get rid of this like outline. This was just for me and everyone else to know what like the town borders were basically. But now with the houses, once they're finished and built and everything, we're going to have official town borders. There you go. I realized. Okay, let me get this. Okay, now we've run out officially. Okay, let me get more smooth sandstone made and then actually go to bed for the next day. 64, 64, 64. So make these into sandstone. And then smooth sandstone, we need the cutter, but we're gonna go to bed first. Let's go. Because I don't really like wandering about at night. Because I'm like, oh man, what if I go to that one spot that I didn't light up properly and then I'm just gonna get creeped to death. Plus, if you wander around at night, obviously more mobs spawn, just in general, and you're like, cool, I guess. This is great. Oh, yeah, okay, chat. Yeah, so, again, kind of conflicted feelings, I guess, mid-feelings on most of that book. Excited for this, like, essay collection, because essay collections can be a little bit of a mixed bag in that sense that oftentimes, like, you like one essay maybe a lot, and then the next one maybe not a lot, because, I don't know, it's just how it is. But, that bit that I read of it sounded really interesting. It's like about like internet culture and stuff. I was like, you know, seems interesting. So I'm reading that. Plus it's gonna be quick. How do you do smooth sandstone again? I forgot. Let me test it. Let me run up the stairs. How do you make smooth sandstone again? I genuinely forgot. Smooth. Yeah, I just want to know how to do smooth sandstone. You shit. Ugh. Well. Okay, let me take some sand first off. I'm gonna take more sand. Because we'll need more sand, I guess. There you go. And then let me see. Maybe you can do it immediately? I don't know. I've not done smooth sandstone creation in a good bit because we've been living off that stash that we've had for ages. Okay, let me have a look. Can I do sand here? No, I can't. Can I do this? Nope. How do you do it actually? Come on. Tell it to me. It's normal sandstone. Do you need to cook it? No, that's... Wait, no, actually. Let me test. Just out of curiosity. This is the thing, right? I just forget so much shit all the time. It's so annoying. Haha, there you go. It was in the oven. I just forgot. Because I'm dumb. I'm dumb like that sometimes. What can I say? I don't really want to make like the entire stack, so I'm just going to make like another 32. Just half a stack. There you go. Where's another oven? There you go. There you go. Put that there. Put half of these here. We make some iron. There you go. So yeah, iron is not a problem. We have plenty. The one thing I might get soon more of is gold, because I put a bunch of it for sale, even though no one's using it at the moment. There you go. Gotta use that. Let's go up. So aside from reading, I've been watching a bunch of stuff. Very, very specific, I know. I watched not the current, because again, I'm a VOD watcher when it comes to specifically Wilbur's Law, because I just like to pause and be able to think and have a little bit more distance from chat, because, well, they are not always the smartest in the bunch when it comes to like realizing, I don't know, to just take it in first before you go in all ham. But anyways, I just like watching it back. And why did I make this random hole there? It's no use, but I can put the sandstone in there, I guess. There you go. Okay, let me think about it. Let me think about this thing. I think it would be cool, because this is quite a tall house, to do a little bit of this thing. Okay, so you have the entrance, which is there. And I'd like for it to be here. Okay. Let's see. About here? Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. We're gonna do some crossbars. There you go. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm gonna use that. I'll do it around here as well. Have it like a nice little theme, you know? There you go. Ta-da. And then this is this height. Okay, let's go. Let's make space for that. So yeah, anyways, I do watch stuff with specifically Wilbur's Law. I watch that back as a VOD rather than watching it live. Because I just like to make my own opinion. I like to have space to think about that. And thankfully Wilbur usually does his VODs that are law only. So that's quite nice. Okay, we're at this height. Okay, let me think to get in. Yes, it's coming together nicely. There you go. And then, do this. Haha, there you go. And now this row up top, I'm just gonna kill it off. There you go. Very nice. And then we're gonna put the wood here. Let's go. So it's gonna be basically like 2 stories, and I'm dividing them by this like little beam type beat. So yes, I meant I'm talking about not the last law stream, which is the Poctopia one, which just happened today, but I meant the previous one, which is the one with the Bible reference in the title, which, what a move. You know, gotta give it to him. Great titleage. And I watched that finally, and I was shooketh, guys. I was very like, oh my gosh. And it's just such a pleasure, because okay, you guys know I've done my own lore stuff in terms of content and everything, and I'm a big lore fan. The word's literally in my name. So, you know, I'm here to be serious. I like how you could just crawl into this for no reason. But yeah. Okay, there you go. Me, my 1 block of smooth sandstone up top here. And I'm just so always really in awe when people are just doing lore in general, especially if it's well done. And oh my gosh, it really just solidifies to me that not even just Wilbur, but Wilbur and Eret, who's the other person featured in that lore, are some of the best like actors on the Dream SMP when it comes to lore stuff. Because they just went off so hard. They went off so hard. It was just, oh my gosh, okay. And I personally really liked it. I thought it was amazing. I was like, yes, because it just really did like nice narrative little cohesions, little parallels, and I personally also really like Eret's character, and I'm very happy that we've seen him more in recent lore. Because she's had that whole thing with the Revengers, and then now with Wilbur as well. It's like, yes! Give us more! I'm just so happy. And also, I've really liked sort of the speeches. It was just good. It was just good conflict on like a good narrative level. And I thought it also made sense in character and everything. But I also know that one thing I find very interesting. Leo! No, I'm not talking about Wilbur's lore today. I'm talking about Wilbur's lore with Eret, the last one. So it's not like super current. I've not watched the new lore, so I'm not talking about the new lore. I just know it has some things to, I know a few things about it from Twitter, but I'm just not going to go into it. No, I'm talking about my own Judas, which is the last lore with Wilbur and Eret. And I'm talking about how I really liked it. Hi, Leo, by the way. I was really happy with it. I absolutely adored the conflict. I love the historic, like the references. And just like, okay, it was good. Okay. But the thing I've noticed, which is interesting, I'll talk about this kind of briefly. Oh, ladies, someone who knows Leo. Taste King. Okay, this wall. There you go. We just need to find space for windows for the lower corner. Wait. I realized we need to make space here. So there's space for a window. There you go. Window time. I mean, in this case, basically windows. Can we put another window here? Perfect. Okay, now this side. Okay, I'm gonna put some windows up here top. There you go. Yes, I like that. This is like the lower floor of the house, basically. Okay, now we gotta add some more texture bits. I think that's actually too much here. Yes, okay, I like that. Then we're gonna have one up here. There you go. And I really personally, I was just a big fan. I love seeing Eret in lore again. I think he always puts in like 110% in the voice acting and everything. And Wilbur went off so hard too. Like, oh my gosh, there was so many moments that I was like, oh my gosh. Hi, Bog. I'm building the craft. I'm building the craft. You know how it be. What's a yellow? I don't know. A Twitch streamer, I guess. That's what happens. So I was a really big fan, and I'm so excited to watch the new stream as well, because I'm like, yes! We're just getting fed so much, and I'm like, yes. As a lore enjoyer, I'm having a good time. Where's my fences? What's a Twitch? Is that one of the chat apps? Technically, yes, depending on how you count it. Anyways, I really liked it. I watched Wilbur's POV, and then I watched the part of the stream that was until the end of that lore segment of Eret's stream, because Eret did continue streaming afterwards, and it's just so good. It just really appealed to me particularly, but I also thought it made a lot of sense from a narrative perspective and everything, and I genuinely do wonder. And I want to hear your thoughts about it, because I always feel like whenever recently there's been a big lore stream. Have you played Stardew yet, by the way? No, I haven't. Red Moderator checked if their stuff works, and it does work, so next possible chance we have, opportunity to play, we'll play. So it's going to be very exciting. It's gonna be a big fun stream. And you guys get to see me play a game for the first time again. And we haven't had that in a while. Let's go. Window time. There you go. Have these like low fences in the windows, which I quite enjoy. Big fan. We'll see how tall we make this house. Can these guys not stand like immediately in the way? That would be poggers. I would much appreciate that, honestly. Okay, this is like the lower bit of the house. I like that. Okay, we're gonna make the floor now. I think that's a good time to do it. There you go. Exactly, because I haven't played Stardew in ages. Okay, we're just gonna die, I guess. Can you die in Stardew Valley? I don't know. I've like watched one stream one time of it. And I've never played it myself. So I'm not here for the Stardew Valley expertise opinions. You can pass out. And I realized while checking why I despise PC gaming. Bro, PC gaming's nice. If you have a decent PC, I'll be honest. One thing I'm very excited, I really want to play the second South Park game now that I have an actually decent PC. Considering I had a laptop the first time I tried to play it, and it just really struggled so much. Oh, you lose money when you pass out. This is American healthcare. What's this? What's this then? You gotta be hella stupid to pass out though. Okay, prepare to watch me pass out in Stardew Valley. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that dumb, I'll be honest. I know, it's a challenge to believe me on that point, but trust me. I'll be alright, There you go. Let's go. Yeah, so I've always been here for a year, which is kind of wild. And I'm still very interested in the storyline, which I genuinely didn't expect. And, in that time, obviously, I've experienced, like, times where the lore was, like, current and ongoing, and lots of stuff was happening, and also times where there was a little bit of a slowdown. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. We had just enough to fill this. Perfect. Awesome. And I had a thought. I want to have a ceiling, but I don't want it to be like this. So, I'm thinking. I'm trying to think about the ceiling. Let me up! Let me up! There you go. Okay, let me think about it. Because I want the upper part of the house to be kind of cool. But like, Okay, the first thing I think I should attempt, because I want an actual staircase. This house is big enough to have a full staircase, not a ladder situation. So I'm gonna make some stairs. And I want it to be, the dark stairs. Where they are. To match the eventual roof of the house. And not just wooden stairs, because those don't stand out a lot. And it's like, oh crap. Didn't mean to do that. Screw you. I swore I had leftover stairs. Genuinely. Where the fuck did they go? Did I put them in the building chest up top? I did. Perfect. Okay, let me try and see how this goes. But yeah, so I've been here, but I wasn't there obviously for the early stuff where there was a lot of things going on. I watched that later. But in that sense, let me build this up. I obviously have a different perspective on some things, but I just find it very odd that I've realized lately. Oh, we're a bit. Maybe we need to curve this a bit. 1 minute. 1 minute. I can't speak. Why was Tetris? Can you not literally go where I'm building, you little crap? I'm so close to killing you. Just leave. What the hell? Genuinely. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I keep accidentally bricking the wall behind us. Because my shit's too it. Can you leave? Why are they like literally just here? This is so annoying. I'm trying to make a like turn around of the staircase. Because it's a bit of a struggle, I'll be honest. And let me test this. Okay, I just need some form of barrier to build on top. Okay, wait. I'm gonna take all of this away and just get actual building blocks that work for this, which is the slabs I still have. Where are you at, slabs? There you go. I have so much crap on hand. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna put the sand there. There you go. Sand. The wool. There you go. Anyways. So I wasn't here for like the absolute heyday of it all. But I just find it very odd how I genuinely question if some people are just, I don't know, clouded maybe by nostalgia or by misinformation or like something. Because I honestly have felt, or maybe it's expectations or whatever, there's like a billion reasons. I'm not here to deliver crazy hot takes. But it just feels to me that it's kind of weird to... Can we climb up on this? There you go. I want to spiral up higher here. Okay, let me see. Wait, no. Let me... Can you not stand right here, you little shit? I swear to God, I just want to build a goddamn staircase. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me see. Does that work? There you go. And then do higher up. Let's go. And then here. Okay, does that work as a staircase? Seems about right. There we go. And then there's like there's like a window right here. Which is a bit of a shame because I could just have a wall here, but I think I'm just going to put a wall here. There you go. Ah, I can't do it because of the slabs. Fucking hell. Now I need to do sandstone slabs. Ugh. The pain. Well. There you go. We just need a few slabs. But I find it very odd to see some new law happens and so many people just jump immediately on it being like out of character or bad or whatever. I forgot because of the goddamn... I hate this. I hate this. Just made these goddamn slabs and they have no purpose. There you go. It just looks so chunky now. I don't like it. Ugh. I think I'll just leave it. Where's the slabs? I'll just leave it as an open staircase. Even though it annoys me greatly. Because I can't... I wish they would add this to vanilla Minecraft. Why? Why oh why you like this, Minecraft? Genuinely. Because it would look so cool if we just have the different types of slabs there. But I can't because it's... Ugh, Minecraft's being dumb like that, and I hate it. Like, why? Why? Please. Please, oh please. But yeah, it's just very odd to me, because... Yeah, of course, people can have different opinions. You might dislike where something is going. But a lot of the times, it just feels like people are very praiseworthy of the earlier stuff, which some of it I also, or a lot of it I also agree is great, which is why people got into it in the first place. But then anything else, like, new that is made by the people involved is just instantly met with, like, intense critique. And I'm like, Jesus. And with some people, I'm like, yeah, surely you have genuine opinions about it and critique and everything. But other times, I'm like, how long was it ago that you actually watched the lore streams that you love so much? Or, like, did you even watch them as like full streams, not like the media that was inspired by it, not recaps, not anything. And I genuinely wonder about it. Not on the point where I'm like, oh, if someone dislikes a lore stream that I like, their opinion obviously must be false. I don't think that, but I just find it very odd that literally every single stream I've seen, doesn't matter by who, doesn't matter like what actually happened in it, doesn't matter the production value. A lot of it I've seen is like instantly just despised, and I'm like, what the hell? On that front, well, like I like what's animated music videos, like, you know, not animated music videos, animatics, yes, animatics and animations and everything, like as much as the next guy. I love that story. I mean, I've been like interested in this storyline for almost a year, and everything like that. And I don't love every single decision that's ever been made. Like, I can be critical about the media that I consume too, but I just find it so odd how it's such a vitriol at times. Can you walk here? Okay, this should be fine. I don't like this corner here. Can I leave this corner out? Yeah, this should be fine. You can't do this because you can't go over that. There you go. Maeve! Hello, King! I appreciate you checking by. How are you? I keep saying checking by when I mean to say checking in or stopping by. I'm just gonna light this house up real fast before any mobs spawn. So we don't want that. Real fast. Just adding some torches. Oh shit, there's... I thought there was immediately a mob. I'm good just checking by, yeah. Hi, King. I'm just gonna go home. These fuckers have been harassing me the entire time. But yeah, I'm curious about it from just a point of view. Because, yeah, in a lot of fandoms, right? The content the fan base creates is incredible. Like the way they discuss things and the media they make of it is awesome. And the Prrp Smp is in that way much like other genres, like other pieces of media that have gotten this like intense fan love for it. Like the animatics are awesome. People write really compelling analysis. People have done like great music based on it and everything, and it's really cool. But sometimes I'm like, there's a difference between watching, for example, even a rather faithful anime. The actual, like, raw, unpolished live stream. Because doing lore live is difficult. It's talking as someone who's done it. There can be mishaps, things can get messed up, little things can just turn out differently than you maybe thought, and honestly, a lot of the flow and the genuineness of it, if you want to play like that, at least I play like that oftentimes, requires you to have a little bit of looseness in the planning of your storyline. It just... For me personally, I've noticed that I like having a general outline of whatever I want that stream to be about, but I'm not scripting every word I'll say, because it just doesn't feel natural like that. And I presume, or at least in some cases I genuinely know, live lore is basically improv even if you have a script. Exactly, because, I mean, in the case of the Prrp Smp, a lot of people have talked about and shown even, like, how the actual quote-unquote scripting of it works, a lot of the time, which you might have like a line or two that you really want to say, but overall it's like a rough-ish outline, and then you just sort of improv your way through it, because you're like, okay, what is this going to turn out? I don't really know yet. And in that sense, I want to see, wait, can I use my smooth fucking slabs? Oh, I realized I can't add a slab and then a different material. That's so annoying! Ugh. I hate this. Okay, I have an idea. This is a bold choice to make, but I kind of want to try. Like that. This house... Wait, I had a genius idea. Ignore what I just built here. I can actually... Fuck, I also died almost. I can add a balcony there. I don't know why that's said. I don't know either sometimes. We can add a balcony. Okay, we're gonna do that. I have an idea for this. Okay, so let's make it a big door here. There you go. And then There you go. I'm just gonna make it like a small kind of area up here. There you go. A balcony, let's go. I think this should be fine to walk under, right? Yes, it's fine. Oh, it's a bit low though. I'm not liking the positioning, but I like the idea of a balcony. But let me get rid of this because I don't like it here. It's too into the street. I don't like it. I think we could do it at the back of the house, maybe on the side. Would look interesting. But yeah, it's improv, right? So at least a lot of it is, and it's just strange. Like obviously, if someone makes, for example, even an analysis, honestly, but I think I could add a balcony on the sideline here because I think that would be fun. Okay, let me see. How much space do we have? Till here, maybe. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I like it here. I think it would look cool like that. Okay, let's add. Careful. You cut your finger. Oh, take care of that real fast, mate. Absolutely suck at improv, especially if a lot of stuff just gets thrown at me at once. Yeah, that, to be fair, there's one thing to do improv lore, right? But there's another thing to do lore with other people. And that's often, like, forgotten about. Like, I've done a lot of lore by myself. I've done a bit with my friends and stuff. But it is a completely different universe to do it with other people because it is literally like on-stage improv where your improv partner could throw literally anything at you, and because it's in character, you kind of have to, like, deal with it, basically. I like the idea of a balcony, but this house is, like, the earth around it is not flat enough. It's, like, barely above the ground. Maybe I'll do a balcony in a different house, because this house is, I don't think, is not tall enough. At least to have this at this stage. Maybe we could do like a rooftop. I think that would look cool. I like how I had the idea to make a balcony, then tried it 2 times, then decided it just doesn't look good, and then... Yaki, hello my man! How are you today? Crap. Misplaced these. But yeah, so obviously it's never gonna be as perfect as like an animation or even an analysis of the same storyline will ever be. It's just how it goes. Just finished streaming, I'm doing good. That's awesome. How was your stream, mate? Yo. Let's go. We'll make the windows later. So it's never going to be that perfect, right? And that's why, like, okay, it's one level if you're critiquing, like character choice, you're like critiquing this or that. Fair enough. Like, you might have different opinions. But on some points, I'm genuinely like, has this person ever actually seen a live stream of the lore, like, fully? Like, the entire thing. No highlights, no recaps, no fan works that have sort of cut out the little mishaps and stuff. Because there's literally always going to be mishaps. It's literally the nature of the thing, right? And yeah, sometimes you might have things that don't go entirely smoothly, but that's kind of how it goes, right? So, not to, like, call out people, but sometimes I think, hey, maybe those people got into the fandom. My avatar boosts my confidence. That's awesome. It is always good to have, like, an avatar that kind of you vibe with well. I like my current one as well. And I like it a lot more than what I previously had. Oh, jeez. Let me climb up, you little shit. There you go. I think I want to go actually here, not too high. I think this high should be fine. Okay, one more, because that's going to be the level where we build the roof upon. And if you want to have any windows, we're going to be good. There you go. So in that sense, I wonder if some of the people who are very, very vicious in specific critique points are people who joined at a time where... Hello? That was just a... Hello, little fucking... That was just like a random little thing on my screen. I was like, what the hell? Where some people are like, I wonder if they joined maybe the fandom at a time when live lore was rare, and they watched back maybe whatever way they watched back things, which a lot of people I've found like just watch like, because like people's recap videos, not even the full VODs. Which I know at this point can be overwhelming because it's like a 2-year-long Minecraft server and you're like, what the fuck, what's going on? But there's better ways, you know. There are people who make really, really like amazing, what's it called? People that make very amazing like cut togethers of different stream things, but there's also people who just will absolutely willfully or not so willfully misrepresent a lot of shit, and then you're like, hello? But yeah, depending on how they got into it, if they weren't a person who watched from the beginning and watched everything live, which is the majority of people I think at this point. At the stupidest luck today this week, so I'm kind of out of stuff to do for the next week. Maybe that's kind of good, so you get to just like vibe a bit. I like your avatar too. That specific shade of yellow is really just, and then the message just ends. It's really, it just really, it's just one of the most shades, you know. I can't think the word of it. I like this shade of yellow a lot, because yellow is hated upon a lot because people think of like highlighter yellow, but there's so many good shades of yellow. Okay, it's just so nice. We'll see if I can finish up this entire segment with blocks, and then we'll finish the texturing, because I just need some blocks to figure out the texturing. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna try it. So this front area, it's the most color of all time. It's just such a color, you know. I'm gonna make 2 big windows at the front here. There you go. Okay, let's go down. And then now I can actually walk up the stairs. Let's go. So 2 big windows up front. Where's my fences? Let's go. So yeah, joining at a time when there wasn't a lot of live lore, and then now they watch it, and then it's just so different to how the like the recaps or any other media based upon it just made it out to be. And they struggle with that. I wonder about it. Because again, I also joined at a later time. I wasn't there at the beginning. But the way I quote-unquote got caught up was, at first I watched this one channel called Blueberry TV, who just, it's less recaps, it's more like making it into TV show episodes. But the actual footage is the footage from the streams. And then at some points I switched over to watching full streams of the specific storylines that I was most interested in until I was caught up, which admittedly there's been quite a like the storylines that were current up-to-date storylines like the beginnings of the Wilbur Las Nevadas confrontation, right? That was like the current up-to-date storylines, which at this point are like old hats in some of those cases. A lot of these storylines are like sort of either done or have been like continued or have finished or whatever, right? And in that sense, I definitely understand the idea of that it might today be less viable to watch full streams, considering a lot more storylines have happened since I joined the server's like fandom, basically. But on the other hand, if you don't actually know anything about what you're talking about, why are you talking about it as if you know? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to say that you can't have opinions if you don't know about it, but like, have a little disclaimer about it, right? Like, if you're talking about a piece of media and you haven't even watched the actual media that, you know, you're talking about, it's kind of odd. Because in that sense, yes, like even something like Blueberry TV is not perfect, and I do want to go back and watch a bunch of stuff like on like on the original source. But let's not talk about the lost streams or people didn't archive their streams. It's like, oh my gosh, like full color shirts, hoodies, skin, body with a contrasting color. Yeah, I like that design as well, which is why I picked it for my own character. I was like, heh. I really like this design choice. Let's go. let's go. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. Pick up the remaining blocks, and then we're making good progress. This is a big house. Like, whoever's gonna live here is, like, fucking rich. Like, I mean, to be fair, you don't need to be rich to own a house in this world, because you can just claim any house you like. Unless it's already been claimed, then you need to talk to the person, maybe, if you wanted to disperse it. Hello, why are you out there? There you go. No longer out here. So, yeah, I wonder about it, where I'm like, hello, like... Yes, like the actual live lore is rarely gonna be as like perfect and polished as, for example, an animation or an animatic based on it. Like, that's just sort of a fact. Like, there might be a lot of moments that are like really nice and cinematic which get turned into animatics, but any like imperfection about it can be like cut out and polished. And that's like what I like a lot about like live improv lore is that it is this like human thing, and people might have to like stall because another person isn't there. They know that they're gonna be there in like 2 minutes, or they might have to take a hydration break in the middle of it, or things might go horribly wrong. And for me, I find that charming. But even if you don't like it, then it's like, then you just don't like a fundamental aspect of the medium that you're watching in, because these issues, quote unquote issues, are not like Dream SMP exclusive at all. If you watch the Bear SMP in the past, like I did, I liked the Bear SMP a lot, and I want to watch more of it as well because I've only watched like a few storylines. But if you watch the Bear SMP, if you watch like nowadays like the Outsiders SMP is pretty big, or if you watch something like Hermitcraft, which is edited videos, but in that sense, things have this little flux to it. There's this own little life that goes on with it, because it's, you know, especially in the live content phases, it's live content, right? Things can happen, and you just don't, you can't really like fully plan everything out. And even technically, right? Even lore that now is sort of planned out or maybe like filmed, like, okay, so expression in there is really, really good. I like the lore a lot from both a production point of view and a storytelling point of view. But even in that, right, the basis for the same storylines that may get featured in filmed lore, the basis of that is often in improv, right? Which is why you have funny things like in Wilbur's Hitting on 16, which, by the way, why the fuck did he ever rename this? Hitting on 16 was such an awesome title, so I'm always gonna name it that. But yeah, in his like story, in his written lore, he has this whole plotline about Quackity's horse, and he remembered or made the executive decision to still call that horse Boner, despite the fact that it was technically renamed because Quackity felt it wasn't serious enough for lore purposes. But now it's sort of been renamed to be always remembered as Quackity's horse Boner, because it is in that lore featured as such. So even if you're making filmed stuff, the basis of it might very well be in improv, and thus carry some of the same little quirks. But again, I personally think it's awesome, and I'm a big fan. And I do wonder when sometimes you're like, someone got into the story because of other elements, not because it was improv, but because, you know, or because they got into it because their favorite creators were in it or something, you know, other reasons. I feel like it's a shame a little bit. And also I'd say maybe an unintentional consequence of the more frequent hiatuses / quote-unquote less active periods we've had in recent times, where new people are going to join. They might join in one of the more lull phases where some of the big creators are not making anything on the server at the moment. And by that, I'm again saying that I'm not talking about lore droughts or anything, because a lot of creators, especially the smaller ones, do almost constant stuff. So that's not my point here. I mean, for example, really like Aimsy's Dream SMP content. And BBH has done really cool things recently, and then again, I'm not on the server's dying camp in the slightest. I think it's very, very narrowly viewed to say there's no lore going on because a few creators are not making lore. But on the other hand, it is a difference if, let's say, only like a quarter, or even not even a quarter, there's like 40 people there now, but if only like 3 or 5 people are doing stuff versus like 10 to 15, it makes a big difference. But it feels like it's like a cycles where you go from, okay, there's not a big event that is encompassing a lot of people at the moment, so people find whatever ways to get caught up, but they're not really experiencing live lore from maybe the creators they enjoy. And then those creators start making new stuff, then people come in with all the hype and the love that they've garnered sort of from, in retrospective, they come in with that, and then they watch a lore stream that's, you know, a freaking Twitch live stream, and then they have critiques based on the format and execution of it, rather than actually just, like, let it soak in a little bit. But that's just me, okay? I just get pissed off with it sometimes, but, you know, I've never, I'm quite an opinionated person, so I will, and this is my Twitch stream, so I will chat my little silly opinions. Do I want to add more windows? I think so. There you go. I'm adding more windows, because I think we deserve a bit more windows. And I don't mean the program. Let's go. I don't really watch that many SMPs, but I think live lore is very dependent on the creators. That's true. And that's also the thing. There's absolutely no shame to not watch every single creator on an SMP, especially on big ones. There's like literally 40 or 30 or 20 people. To watch every single one of those people and be interested in all those people, to be allowed to have an opinion or enjoy the storyline that they tell, is BS. But it's less about me to say, like, my view of about the subject matter. It's less, hello, like, no one should have, like, everyone should watch everything or they're not allowed to speak. Absolutely not my opinion. My view is just be quite upfront about it. Like, for example, I could say, I like the Bear SMP, but I will also say that the primary storylines I watched were Amesy and Beep, because I really like Beep as a character. Don't hurt me. I've also watched quite a fair bit of Bear's storyline, but there's a bunch of people on the SMP where I haven't yet watched, like, their storylines. So I can say, like, specific things, but will tell you sort of what perspective I'm talking about. Which I feel like, if you're making media criticism, makes sense, right? Yeah, you can get sidetracked, and there can be, like, strange little things that plop up. Thank God we still have a door. Let's go. But yeah, in that sense, I think it is the same thing when you're writing about a topic. It's basically exposing your own biases, where you go in and you're like, hello, I'm writing about the subject matter, and these are my potential, like, the background I'm coming from. And I know this is all just silly, like, internet debate. Lore on its own can't carry a story. It depends. In my view, some of the weirdest, coolest, most surprising things can come up from complete jackal. And in that sense, it is such a fluctuating medium that some things I feel like are just inherent to it that might not be perfect storytelling-wise. Because sometimes you just do things that you came up with on the spot because you think it's fun or because the moment calls for it, even if it doesn't make, like, the most sense of all time to do that for your character. But in that sense, I sort of look over it as well, where I'm like, you know, and the whole idea of understanding lore in a more flexible way, I feel like is it, in the end, to the story's benefit. For example, right? A great example, I'm bringing this up, I don't, you know, because it's another, like, lore type story that makes perfect sense to the idea of interpreting lore differently depending on when you're watching it and everything, or when you're reading about it, or when you're experiencing it, is Five Nights at Freddy's lore. Where one of the more recent lenses that people have applied to sort of it is to weigh lore that came later along in the series more heavily than stuff like from the first game, maybe, because the intentions and the perspectives and everything change. And the idea that you can even have lenses to which that you use to look at a specific storyline or a specific lore, quote unquote, and that might change your interpretation radically, I think is something that would be cool if people thought about that more. That you can look at something in a different manner, and that might change how you perceive something. Even if the facts on the table are the exact same facts, right? But either way, all I'm trying to say here is that I find that quite noticeable. That whatever, and that's the roundabout way is, that's why specifically for Wilbur's lore streams, I don't watch those live. I don't watch those live anymore, I should say. On the simple account that I just want time to absorb the story on its own without anyone else's input. And on the other hand, because a lot of people in chat, specifically in the live chat, are just so annoying. Because, oh my god, it's just annoying. Depending on the creator, they gotta be aware the tone of your story might fall into the pitfall of either doing no story or too much story. That's true, yeah. That is true. Well, I'm like, okay, right. And this is not even the whole issue of like sometimes the live chat being a little bit of a struggle when you're watching lore. Even more than any other type of live chat, honestly, is simply on the account that, yeah, it can be a bit, it's a cube game, gotta have some self-awareness. That's true. In the end, I personally think a lot of stuff is really, really cool, but you do have to suspend your disbelief a little bit. And that's the whole point that I'm trying to make, is that you might go in, I should get more of these fucking stairs. I'll make some more stairs in a second. That you go in and that because it's a cube game, right? On both your end as a consumer and on the person creating content's end, things might be a little bit unpolished. But yeah, I don't know. I like to perceive the story and think about it and have my views and takes. But sometimes it can just happen that if a character is currently, or even a creator, is currently really liked or really disliked, that has an impact how people discuss it in a public setting, especially in something like a live chat. And I'm like, okay, I'm just not here for it, okay? Like, if for example, I'm watching Wilbur's lore at the moment, I'm just not here for the people that just, their entire commentary in chat, which is a lot of people, their entire commentary is basically just, Wilbur's manipulating whoever he's talking to. It's like, the man cannot open his mouth to be said, okay, this guy's manipulating. It doesn't matter if he actually is or not. But that's just kind of how I view it. It's like, I want to have like time and space to think about a storyline or how it goes or what is even happening before like a billion people put their like random opinions on it. And again, on the whole point I'm trying to make about sort of what point of view is someone coming into, that you can't tell that in a live chat, right? You can't tell what experience background someone is coming from when they're like typing a random chat message in a live stream, right? That's like the whole point I'm trying to, oh Jesus, misclicked there. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. Where that's why I specifically, for that lore, because it's very short and self-contained, I consume that on my own time as a VOD, as opposed to watching it live. But a lot of lore I do watch live because I'm like too excited to watch it. Or because it's a bigger stream where other things are happening too. Or sometimes it's because improv stuff happens and this wasn't even planned in the first place. But on the whole, I think people definitely should be aware if you are hearing other people's opinions on things, what basically is their take themselves so seriously for its own good. It's just basic storytelling. It depends. It depends. Because I put a book actually on my reading radar, which is a book called, I think, Pretentiousness a Theory. I think that's the book title. I can actually look it up. Wait, I'll look it up actually. But because I do look up and put also, yeah, that's, I didn't finish my like the historical quote section because there was like an interesting historical quote that I saved a bunch of books about the person that the quote came from because of the Hamilton affair, and I might have not thought about it otherwise. So sometimes even mid-level history fiction books can give you something interesting. Okay, let me look what book I was thinking about. No, different way. God damn it. There we go. No, not in the red section, the all section. Come on. Show it to me. The other way around, I swear to God. Where was it? I added so many books to read recently. I swear I added this recently. Where the fuck is it? I added a lot of books because I was doing a school project and I found a bunch of cool books. Where are you, King? I swear I added this. Or did I just think about it? That could happen. Oh, it was just a lot longer ago. Yes! It was I found it! Oh my gosh, I thought Pretentiousness Why It Matters is the book title that I'm talking about. I added this to read. It's like it's a non-fiction book. And it's basically about the word, like what we mean when we say something is pretentious, and this author arguing sort of that it is misused or something. And I read an article about the book and it sounded interesting, so I added it. But yeah, generally, like that's I think the idea that the concept of like maybe even taking yourself too seriously or being pretentious or something is something I want to read more about, because I think the assertion that it is often used for completely different things is not necessarily untrue. So I'm intrigued by that book. And I did add a lot of books to read recently. It just happened. Wait, no, I have an idea actually. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm just curious about it, you know. That's my main point I'm trying to make. Curious. I wanted to have like a, what's it called? A little space on the roof to do things, so I'm gonna make that. I'm just gonna make it a flat roof up top here. Ah, crap, I just ruined that. There you go. But in that sense, I'm trying to say is that I like to take my time with things sometimes. So I got so distracted. Got so distracted the entire time because it is difficult, honestly, if you're trying to build in Minecraft, to also talk about like topics that require you to think a lot and your opinions to have them well stated. Okay, let me climb up. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm building. ZT Freak, my man. Hello, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think it's just one of those things you don't realize until someone points it out. It really sucks. Sometimes, yeah, that's true. That is true. That is indeed true. You've been pretty good at coming up with topics, though. I appreciate that. I try. Playing block game. I am indeed playing block game. Today we're doing block game time. Oh, I know what I could talk about. Sorry, even though that last stream was so tech issue heavy. It really annoyed me because I had worked so hard on that stream. And I was so excited to show you guys the content and everything. But I've been actually doing a lot of the thumbnail reworkings already. I don't have more. I need to make more slabs. Let's go. Slab time. More slabs. So, I already remade quite a... Jesus. Sorry. Remade quite a few of the thumbnails. I've posted the more extreme makeovers on Twitter. But I've also put like links now to the video in case you're curious. But in general, I've been remaking a lot of the thumbnails, even ones that have lesser sort of augmentations. And it's been really fun. I've been enjoying myself immensely. And it makes me so happy to see like sort of how much I've improved in terms of making thumbnail art. I've also put out new videos in general, like new VODs to watch. And I want to start editing the next Prrp Smp characters as Sims video soon. So that's gonna be fun. The next episode is Tubbo and Michael, not Michael McChill, but Michael the Piglet Michael. So that's gonna be really fun. The video's already like done and halfway edited. I just need to do like everything else about it, but I always quite enjoy myself, so. Let's try see if I can jump from this one roof to the other roof. Okay, let's run! No, I can't. The sadness. I tried to parkour, cool. Ugh. I swear I had some scaffolding somewhere, but I genuinely don't remember where it went. So it's like a whole thing. I'm just gonna go on the other side of this mountain here. Just climb up. Bro, animating walk cycles is the worst. I can imagine. I've not animated a lot of stuff, period. I've animated my intro. And I've animated a few things that I then abandoned, but I'm not too experienced with animation. Even though I think it's really cool. So I need to make a space from where we can climb up. So I'm thinking we do it at the front of this roof. Animation sucks. It's very, 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 very time consuming. But it's very satisfying to see your final end product in the end. So I have I've never gained more respect for anyone than once I had finished my intro, which by the way is 8 seconds long and it took me about 6 hours of work. It was very grueling. And then I look at people who's made like minutes long animations and they're super nice and well done, and I'm like, man, you must have worked months on this, and to stay focused and motivated to do that long enough is just very, very impressive. Okay, we're gonna have it here. Let's go. Wait, actually, I'm using the wrong thing here. There you go. Oh, fuck. Crap. I don't think I've seen your intro, actually. I can show it real fast, if you want to. It's like a different... I've seen a guy in class animate a 4-legged duck once, and I realized I'd never succeed in life like that. Damn. I'm currently working on one that's supposed to be 4 minutes long, and I'm struggling. Oh my gosh, guys. I can show you the intro real fast. Okay, there you go. This is the intro that I've animated about... Yeah, before I started streaming, so 10 months ago. There you go. It's not amazing work, but I also composed the music in the background for the intro. And yeah, this was my first animation I've ever done. Fun fact. Because I wanted to have an animated intro, but I also was like, I don't want to pay anyone to do it. Because, man, you know, oh crap, I forgot that there was supposed to be a whole there. Justifiably so. Animation is expensive. There you go. Okay, we'll do the rest after going to sleep again, but I'm gonna just clean this up already. There you go. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that one. I worked really hard on it. And because I had this vision, I was like, I want to do this. And from the beginning, like, especially at the beginning, I was someone I wanted to do everything myself. So I made my own Minecraft skin, which I've quickly learned that having someone else's Minecraft skin skills to my benefit. Yeah, not in real life. Go to sleep, but in Minecraft. I should clarify. But, I had my own Minecraft skin, which wasn't great. I made my own like art on everything. I still do that. I made my own emotes, my own intros, my own panels. Literally everything I did myself. The only things to the date that I've not done myself is my Minecraft skins. Because I've started to like either get skins made from people or like commission people to make me skins. Because it was just not a vibe, you know. I was just not good enough at making skins myself to survive, basically, and have like a decent enough looking Minecraft skin that has like something to offer people. Yeah, so that's the one part where I relented and didn't do my own thing anymore at some point, after I had already realized that I wanted to become a streamer and everything, and wanted to stay a streamer. Being honest rules. It is great. It is cool to be able to make my own like art for panels, thumbnails, just in general in life. It's very, very handy and cool. So yeah, I like being an artist a lot. Okay, come on. That final block and then the entire front segment there. That's a vibe. I used to make my own, but they looked so bad. Yeah, it depends on like obviously your artistic skill. If something is something that you don't have, at least at the time you need it, adequate skill, like me with Minecraft skins, you might benefit from someone else doing it for you. I think we still have ladders, right? This is a big house. Like, this is a massive house. Look like how much bigger this house is compared to its neighbor. Like, oh my god. The sheer, like, disparity is insane here. Okay, let me climb up. I've been learning a lot of doing many things. I have big plans for animated intro of my own too. Yo! That would be very pog. I'm excited to see it. Okay, I do want to add those, like, plants. But also, let's go. That's a mild improvement here. These are the streets. The streets we keep walking on. Let's go. There we go. Some glowberries. Because glowberries just make every house look cool. I swear to God. Like, it looks so nice. Look at that. Done glowberries are these ones. These ones aren't actually glowberries. These are vines. But I think glowberries are cool. But with great power comes great responsibility. By judging the last few drawings I've made, I'm very responsible. I'm sure you're responsible enough. Great, gotta make sure I'm fed so I don't accidentally eat my glowberry supply. There you go. Okay, let me climb to the other side here real fast. But yeah, I've been really enjoying the remaking of my thumbnails. I think it looks really cool now. And even though those VODs themselves are maybe not the greatest work I've ever done, considering I just started streaming for a lot of these, I feel a lot more content to have like a decent enough thumbnail for all of those. Okay, so where were the ladders? Ladders, where you at? Let's go. Right, I don't know. I don't know. Surely we have some ladders somewhere. We have 2 ladders. This is like nothing. I swear to God, we need a lot more ladders. Give me ladders or give me death. There you go. Ladders. So now it's coming along. We've done a lot of building progress. Like, we built 2 of those houses. We built this shop right here. We're building another house. It's really coming together and I'm very happy. It's good to just keep your old streams around even if you've improved. It is. And I remember when I started, and this is okay, this is my hot take of the day. Not really, but one of the most saddening things is, especially if you do content that is about like a specific storyline or something, the saddest thing is just having this storyline or having this like server or something, and all traces of it or some traces of it are just lost forever. And I have streams that are lost too because I didn't export them in time and they got deleted. That's for most of the ones that I lost, that's the case. Some of them I do think were really like tricky because they told me that this and this day it would get deleted, and then it just got deleted a day early for no reason. I'm like, cool, I guess. That's really nice of you. Not really. So there's some streams that are lost for me as well, but most of them, like a solid, I'd say 95% of all streams I've ever done are like saved. And why I did that and why I started doing that literally the second I started being a streamer was I'm trying to find if we have any more trapdoors that have already been crafted or not. I don't think we do, which is a shame. Trapdoors, any trapdoors? Just gonna go to this house. Just gonna make some, I guess. Is because there are some streamers that don't really have the best archival practices. Big oof. And it's so sad because people get into their content and maybe like they have a specific storyline, a server, a stream series that they are interested in. They get into it and then there's just parts of it, like huge parts of it missing. And it's like the saddest shit ever. And that's why on some accounts I'm not the most mad about there you go. I've got this. Okay, let me see. That I'm not the most mad if someone, for example, hasn't seen every single Prrp Smp stream from certain streamers, because for some of them, a lot of the content is just really hard to access, if impossible. A great example for this is, let's say you were interested in New Lemanburg. Let's say you're interested in that part, because obviously there's the part of the storyline of Tommy in exile, which happens at the same time, right? But there's obviously also sort of the home perspective of the people who stayed in New Lemanburg, which is the era of Tabo as president. It's the era was like the beginning of Ranbu as a character on the Prrp Smp. A lot of stuff happened, right? Let's say you wanted to watch other perspectives from the same time period. Some of those people, their VODs are lost because they didn't archive them, or they only archived the most important ones determined by them, which means a lot of other content is just lost. Some of that is gone forever. Other ones are like archived in very obscure places. Today was Wilbur Law time, but hush hush, I don't know much except for ending. I'm not talking about Wilbur's Law today because I've not seen it myself. I just know a few things from Twitter, but I basically just about the existence of it and a few people who appeared in it, apparently. But I don't know anything about it, so I'm not talking about it. I think that's like fair to have at least that if I stream right after Wilbur, I'm not going to talk about his last Law stream because a lot of people haven't watched it yet. So that would be a bit of a dick move by me there. I want to test. Wait, I have an idea. This is a bold choice, but I want to test it out. We do have fence. Because I do want to have like a proper little rooftop area for this house. It's a big ass house. Wait, no, actually, I'm stupid. I now have a way onto the roof just from the inside of the house. I'm really dumb. I also really like the staircase. I think it's cool. There you go to this corner, then you go up, and you're up on the roof. Is that I would like to see as a test case. I like the wall aesthetic. It's like, imagine you're on this roof. It's like one of the highest points of the city because this is a big ass house. Yeah, so I'm gonna get some of these walls here. Let me do that real fast because we only have like one. Where was I? Let me put some crap away real fast. There's so much stuff on us. Put you there. There's the leather. Just notice the leather here. We have some food. What do we not need on hand? The random acacia door. And the like 2 oak planks. Fuck you, oak planks. Go away. There you go. There we go. It's turning night already. Let me sleep. I swear to God. Oh, alas. We're gonna make some more... What's it called? Frickin' walls. Stone walls. Be doing the walls. I forgot. Oh yeah, the archival stuff. Yes, so because I've been on the side of that it can suck if a specific period wasn't archived properly, I did that very vigorously with my own stuff, as best I could, as someone who does like everything myself. And sometimes I just lost track of when a VOD would get deleted and I didn't export it in time. Big oof. But yeah, so like that. But yeah, if you want to watch, for example, VODs about like President Tubbo, which was like a really significant part of lore and still plays quite a big role in current stuff. So much of that is either like genuinely lost, completely lost. No one archived this ever. I'm like, fuck you, why? Or you have to go on like some very obscure like websites to even find anything. And it's such a shame. Because that is one of the things that can also make people either be like, not even willfully, like unintentionally misinformed because they just didn't have the opportunity to watch the original perspective. Just kind of wild if you're thinking about it. Does that look a decent? No, that's too... Wait, let me test. Let me see if I can do this. Careful. There you go. Is that accurate? There you go. We have a cursory vibe. Does that work? So the only little gap is here, where you come up. You could hypothetically walk on this edge of the house. Don't want it to be like one further. No, because then it peaks over the edge, which sucks. There you go. I like that. Let's see. Hypothetically, can I place anything else on here? I can! Yo. I'm so hyped. I just can't place any other slabs, I don't think, because I think this part of the roof is slabs. Might be full blocks. I don't remember. Wait, let me have a look. No, it's slabs. So I can't place any other slabs, but I can place other stuff, so that's good. Hehehe. So I can do one thing for sure. And that's have a little seating area. Let's go. We keep winning. There you go. Because I do still have this guy. And then, do we have any stairs? No, but I should have some crafted somewhere. Let me just jump around wildly. I swear to God, we had some jungle slabs. Or other, not slabs, stairs. Jesus Christ. My poor interior sometimes. It just dies for no reason. I'm like, cool, I guess. I do have still acacia stairs, so that's good. We could use those as chairs. Let me be creative for a minute. Yo, it looks really cool, I think. And we haven't even done any of the interior design yet, which is also a whole different thing. I usually tend to like making the outside of houses a lot more than the inside decoration, I'll be honest. But let's go. There you go. There you go. So you have like a little seating area up top. And now I kind of want to have plant life. I think we could do that. Let's see. But then it's going to have these little ridges. I don't like that. I hate that about walls, that it auto-connects to literally every block ever. You're like, fuck that. Okay, so we got to have plants, but in a fun way. I have a cool idea. It's a bit wild. A bit wild wacky. Oh, but then it's going to look terrible from the bottom. I hate that. There you go. Let me see. Not liking that. I have ideas though. Let me test something out. I have a wild idea that's it's a bit strange. But I think we could make hedges on top of it. Because that way we don't need a cursory block underneath it. Do we have any leaves, perchance? Or do I need to get some? I think we might need to get some. So time to make a new freaking pair of shears, because I broke my last one. There you go, pair of shears. Time to get leaves. Obviously jungle, based on the fact that we need... Oh wait, just realized if we need jungle specifically, I need to plant jungle trees because I can't be asked. Ugh. Well, I think the other leaves should be fine as well. No one looks that hard. It's like the proper amount of leaves. Like, Jesus. For random rooftop decorations, ain't nobody caring about that part. It's oak leaves. Could just use oak leaves. That is a big tree. It's so big, it's out of render distance. I'll just get oak, I think. I don't need that much anyways, so... Yeah, 30 should be fine. Let me out! 32, half a stack. More than enough, I think. Let's go. But yeah, I feel like I want to have the ambition to build more than one house. But then I keep making either very extravagant designs or... I don't know, go way too into the details, and then I only end up making like one house or one building per stream. So you can jump on the roof. Ah, crap. I realized very quickly that was not a good idea. Let me heal myself real fast. Hey, I mean we can climb up the roof here. It's fine. It's cool and chill. Let me up! You little gremlin. So, will it not connect? Oh my god, it will not connect to the fucking wall. I'm so hyped. Look at that. I can actually have like a proper little... Like that. Could do this. So hyped. I could just genuinely have this because it's not connecting to the outside bits. Look at that! Doesn't that look nice? It's like a rooftop area. Okay, let me sneak around. I'm sneaking! Snack. Let's go. So you come in, you have these little areas, and you can sit down here. There you go. That's looking nice. I like that a lot. I think this is decent enough. We don't need like loads of details on the roof. It's like literally just as a roof place. Ain't nobody needed shit for this. There you go. Jump down. Let's go. I think we've done the exterior for most of it. I mean, we could use a few more sand blocks for texture. So... there you go. Something in the back. The back's fine, actually. Wait. And I get one here. There you go. Looks fine. Looks rather fine to me. Let's see if I can add some more glowberries on the sides, because those always add nice touches. We get the last few. It's all from the original lush caves that I had visited ages ago. A really, really long time ago, actually. Okay, let me see. There you go, 2 here. And those are gonna grow all the way down, which I think is really cool. They're gonna look really neat for future purposes. Oh, no, not eating the precious berries that I need for planting purposes. There you go. And then I'm gonna put another one here. And in the back, let's see. Do we have space here? No, we don't really. Yeah. We have like one more left. I mean, there you go. Ta-da! Exterior is done. Pretty cool. Pretty low-key though. It's a big house, but... Okay, so we have 2 areas. We have this area at the top. Okay, now we're gonna do actual proper lighting on the walls and not on the floor and everything, because that's not a vibe. That's not a vibe. It's my torches. There you go, and then 2 here. I'll do... There you go, and then 2 more here. Properly lit up. And let me remove all the torches here. So we can have an evenly spaced lighting environment. Let's go. There you go. We add 1 there. We'll add 2 here. We'll add 1 here, 1 here. Then 2 here. And then 1 more here. Let's go. Keep winning. Yes, yes. But oh man, I'm trying to think about how to do like the interior design. Oh, Jesus Christ. That jump scared me to death. What the fuck? Yeah, I have rain turned off because of performance reasons, but sometimes it makes it weird because you don't know, is it night or is it... It is also night and storming. Let's go. Where's the damn chest? I'm gonna bring 2 ovens. Bringing a crafting table, of course. And I'm bringing some acacia for interior design. Also should bring a bed. Maybe a double bed actually, because we have the space. Surely we have the space. Let's go. The wool. We make 2 beds real fast. There you go, 2 beds. There you go. Usually put the sleeping arrangements at the top if you have 2 stories. So let's see how we can fit that in. How about... There you go. How do I want to do it? Surely we had some slabs somewhere, because those always do well as framings for the bed. Not like that. Yes, I like that. I like that idea very much. So you climb up, and then you do this and this. There you go. Little area by the bed. Always works quite nicely. Then I'm using the acacia for... Just had a thought. That's a bit of a bold choice, but hypothetically... There you go. Yes, that's cool. It's like a... Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and then... I'm not liking that. Just gonna put like a thing there. Have an idea. Let me climb up. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. Might actually use these as... Yeah, a bit lower, bit lower, sorry. Jeez. I do still want to put... We need a bunch of chests too. Let me... Where would you put a crafting table? Downstairs, naturally. There you go. What else would I want to do? Chests, I remember. Need quite a bit of chests. Let's go. Chest making. Should need a lot more. Well. There you go. Okay, that's 3 chests. I want 4 at the minimum. Let's go. There you go. 4 chests. Up top. Then I'll just do this and... Here. There you go. Got nicely, and now I think I want to have carpet too. Again, like, hypothetically someone could move in and they could just demolish the house, but that's their fair prerogative. It's their fair prerogative. They have the right to do that if they become a citizen. Because even though I put a lot of effort into all of these houses, hypothetically someone could just say, nah, not mine, you know, not for me, good sir. No, why no, but thank you. Which would obviously be a bit of a shame because I put shit tons of effort into these, but on the other hand, I want like a good example to be set, sort of. There you go. Yeah, wait. You could put like 1 more here. The chest is in the way. Yeah, I like that. Fair enough. Kind of like a carpet design. I'm actually gonna put like a big carpet in this area of the house because I think it's fun. And actually, let me fix that. I don't like that idea. You pick it up. Are you kidding? Hello? Need a lot more carpet. Let's go. There you go. Big carpet area. Let's go. Then you go upstairs. I really wish you could place connecting carpet on all of this like stair area, but you can't. You can't. The sadness. I guess I'll put this here. It's like, haha, the bookcase under the stairs. And then I'm gonna surround the rest. There you go. They have this area, which is a little hidden. Kind of like that. I'm just gonna put... I like that a lot. Go. Go. And access this from this side too. Have a little area here. And this area. Kind of want to have the kitchen here. That would look cool. Oh, this area, there's actually a lot more space. Kitchen here. There you go. Wait. I'm putting it here. Then, where's my acacia wood for kitchen supplies? La la la. Let's go. There you go. I like that. Good times. What else do I want to add? Some chairs, probably. Okay, let me get more acacia wood as I make some stairs. Okay, so I'll have it here. Now I just need some seating there as well, and then I'm just gonna put, there you go. Seating area, let's go. I have an idea actually for this corner. Put a plant there. Just need a few more things. I don't really want acacia fences for this. Or do I? Some trapdoors. I don't have enough for fences. God damn it. I should have acacia spare fences. Let me get some. So I don't want to make more shit again. There you go. One singular. Perfect. I guess we're just going to have an acacia. Almost all acacia except the little thing here. Because I just need one up front. There you go. Then we can now put a plant. That's always good. And this corner. This corner is very barren. So, thinking... Bit of plant. Bit of plant doesn't hurt. Let's see. Let me get some plants first. Right, actually. I didn't keep them, damn it. That was dumb of me, dumb as hell. Wait, let me get jungle wood first, because I ran out of it. Go. And a fair bit of this stuff. Oh my god, it's night already! Flip it hell. There you go. The one carpet, I swear to god. First the plants, and then we decide if I like the additional ones here. Like it like that. I mean, a bit more space. And then... Yes, perfect. Ideal. Love it. Big fan. Now we need our second best friend. Good old bone meal and saplings. I mean, that's technically two people, but... It's not even people, it's two objects. Jesus Christ. That's what happens if you stay on a block game too long. Just everything's blocks now. I actually really like that one acacia tree there. I think I'm going to keep it. Let's go. More bone meal. Come on, grow. There you go. The advantage is, once you do one jungle tree, you get almost like at least a stack every time. So, could be worse, honestly. And it's so fun to climb up like this. I forgot where I discovered this for the first time, but man, such a life changer. Same thing, honestly, with like the clicking on something with the middle mouse button and that item popping in your hand is literally one of the most life-changing things about Minecraft I've ever learned. Like, it blew my mind. Back when I built like a bunch of stuff in creative, actually for lore purposes, hahaha. Back then I had to build so much. I spent ages, but it would have been about 10 million times longer if I didn't have that mouse wheel function. Like, it's so crazy effective. And even in the like survival normal game mode, it's so cool to just go like that and have it in your hand immediately. Literally the most handy thing that's ever happened. That they ever added to Minecraft. I don't know when they added this. But I think it wasn't a feature from the beginning because I don't remember it being there. And the first Minecraft that I ever played was really old, like beta. It's like ye old times. Because that's actually the version that was in the PC, in the free PC, like PC edition demo, I think. That was literally the version because I was like, I remember I played that free Minecraft version because I couldn't get any other Minecraft at the time. I played that and I was like, I wonder what Minecraft version that corresponds to. And apparently it corresponds to beta 1.7 or something. And I was genuinely quite like surprised because I didn't know that the first Minecraft I ever played was like that old. But it was. To be fair, it was quite a few years ago, so I was like, sure, I guess. Can I get some more saplings though? Thank you. I love how it's just raining saplings. Saplings are raining from the heavens. Okay, let's go. We have enough. I just want to stock up my little thing. I'm back, got some snacks. Not a lot. Hi, Rabbity. I was just pontificating how the PC Gamer Edition Minecraft demo that I first played Minecraft with was actually beta 1.7 or something. And I was surprised at the time. Oh, it looks so nice on the rooftop. I was surprised at the time of how old the Minecraft version included in that game was. So otherwise we just got a good bunch of jungle wood again because I ran out a little bit. Because I need a good bit of trapdoors. And you always get like a stack and a half from like one big. How am I doing? I'm doing really well. I've been having a good and fun, wholesome time. I'm kidding. I actually am doing rather well, so thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well as well. Let me see. I've built this house today, so that's fun. Ha ha ha, let's go. Can I add another one? Ah, I can't add it because the carpet's there. God damn it. I guess we'll just do it like that. There you go. Come on, let me add this. Ha ha ha. There you go. Perfect. And now we're adding, first up, some white tulips, and then I'm adding some other plants. I've decided. Let me look at my arsenal of slightly rarer flowers. I want to get flower hunting soon because I'm running low on like cool flowers. I basically, because the bone meal flowers that you get here are basically like oxide daisies, poppies, occasionally cornflowers and stuff like that, but you don't really get the tulips and the alliums so much. So there you go. Let me actually switch these about because two white flowers next to each other is a bit boring. There you go. Looking nice, looking clean. I like it. Obviously, whoever ends up living here can add more personality if they'd like. But I think the house is done. Just pog. Okay, let me actually clean up my inventory a little bit, and then we are gonna go on a little bit of a flower hunt. Because stuff like flowers is just such a nice little accent to add. It adds a lot, I feel like. So in that sense, I'm just going to put all my wood here because we don't really... I want to have a big amount of space of inventory free to have. To have and to hold. Let's go. There you go. diamond gears, not great. But yeah, let's go. Do I have enough food? I should also bring a bed. One moment. Let me go home. I think there was a flower forest not too far away. Oh shit. Crap. There you go. Just ruined almost my entire house. That was a little bit of an oof moment. I should cook the salmon actually. There you go. Do I have any more food? Not on hand. I have the bread. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We're gonna get more bread. So, because 22 is not that much, then I'm gonna get a bed in case we need to sleep somewhere. And then we're gonna go on the hunt to increase our arsenal of, let's say, foreign flowers. Because apparently, Australia just doesn't have that many, like, cool flowers. There's a bunch of cool ones. But there's a few varieties that don't grow here much. Ooh, what the? Oh, that's a bee. I was like, is that a person? No, it's just a bee that looked like someone jumping up and down. Where was I? Wheat. Yes. Wheat to make food. They did increase the arsenal of New Australia's plants quite a bit. They made these entire new fields, which is very nice. Quite pog. Let me get all of these, but I also have decimated quite a few of these recently, so big oof. Let's go. But we do replant. We do replant here. We're not that, like, poor citizens. We're good citizens. And in that sense, we replant. Let's go. Now let me make some more bread, take a bed, and then off to the journey we go. Just to find a nice little bit of more flowers. Because I've used up a lot, actually. I do. Ah, man, I have such affection for this little town. The new house is blending in nicely. Even though it's not finished yet, I think at this, I don't know if we've yet crossed the amount of streams spent, like most streams spent on like a single SMP. Because I did stream a lot of AM SMP back in the day. I do still stream it occasionally, but I used to stream it like every stream, so I wonder if we've already passed, and I'll have to count, but it feels like I've spent almost as much time and like as many streams on this server here that I've spent on the original first SMP that I was a part of, which is the AM SMP. And at some point, like, it happens, right? Like, even if you start up with a server feeling like a little bit attached but not too much, but then you just play it like 800 times. Why do I have only 27 bread? I swear to God, that's really didn't increase my yield that much. I guess we're gonna go here. There you go. Let me get a good variety of wheat here. Careful. Let's go. But yeah, even if you... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, I wasn't very careful there. I jumped right on this. And I ruined it. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that. Okay, let me place a torch here first. There you go. Let me get... Do I still even own a hoe? I think I don't. I do! Never mind. I still have my original hoe. Hoes are so rarely used by me that I usually end up having my original stone hoe from the beginning of a server. Even by the time like I have like got diamonds and everything, I just never redo it because I like to use up my tools. Okay, let me replant everything here. And get a bed, sleep, then get a bed for the journey ahead. Never hurts to travel with a bed, doesn't it? Let's go. Everything needs to be replanted. It's my hoe, please. There you go. Careful. Let's go. There you go. Everything's planted here. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna put some of my remaining seeds in the shop. And then... time to go to bed. Where's there you go, the seeds. Oh crap, I didn't mean to put 11 there. 10 on each. I keep swerving to the right. 5. There you go. Okay, we have 6 each. 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Perfect. Rest can be thrown out. We don't need it. There you go. Let me go back in. Crazy. It's still there. It's still not used up. Like, what the hell? This takes ages. Okay, time to craft my bread for the go. 47 seems fine. Then... do I still have any random wool? I don't have 1 orange wool. That's useless. That's very useless. Okay, time to go to bed real fast before we make our bed for the journey. Right, actually, I'm trying to think. We might do the journey next time, but I am still gonna make a bed for the journey. Because I'm a bit tired and we're already at like over 2 hours. And if I'm starting like a whole new thing right now, it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be too late. In the sense that I am quite tired. Where the fuck did I put the wool? Why am I in the shop? Stupid. The wool's up top. Haha. Go. Do I have any wood? No, I don't. Should bring some wood with me. There you go. I have some wood. There you go. Don't really need that much cobble on hand. I don't think I do. Oh wait, I don't need that 1 acacia sign. God damn it. Oh, I forgot. I did forget something because I'm really dumb right now. 1 second. We need to put a chest out front as a mailbox. Otherwise, it's not a proper property. Which is why we need that 1 acacia sign. There you go. Oh, I also need a fence. Do we still have a fence? No, we don't. So we need to make another fence. God damn it. Here's a fence gate, actually. Out of genuine interest, because I still have fence gates. 1 moment. We'll try it out. No, I don't think... No, we can't actually. Never mind. I'm stupid. Because the fence gates are a lot bigger. Just wanted to save on labor real fast. Jungle fences. There you go. There you go. There you go. And actually... this a bit higher. Where's the chest? I don't like it there. Actually at all. Come back. There you go, and then the sign. Mailbox. There you go. Now it's a proper house. Pog. The fence away. But what do we need? We have torches, food. I do have 2 stacks of arrows. I really don't need those. There you go. I mean, we are ready to go, but we'll do this next time. Don't know if that's next stream necessarily, but we'll do this next time. Because, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I really suddenly got very tired. That's what happens. But you can't really see from this roof. Can I see from the other roof? Yeah, look at that. We can zoom in. That's the new house. Looking nice. Looking like it matches the rest of the houses there. Very happy with that. So it's coming along. This is the town. We will be building a lot more like acacia houses as well, because all the ones near the beach are meant to be this yellow lighter building style, whilst the ones in the back are the jungle wood and sandstone type vibe. Then we have a few buildings that are standing out in the way they're made. Usually those are like public buildings and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool, I think. What did I just get as a notification? The sadness. Alright, let's see if we can raid. Alright, there's one person on it. I mean, I'm fair enough. We're gonna raid Mondo. Mondo's a pretty cool streamer. I usually watch his Bed Wars content, but at the moment he's playing Valorant. Cool guy, has like a little white cat as his persona. I'll show you one of his emotes to convince you, because I think I still have a gift sub. Or don't I? No, I don't actually. Never mind, it ran out. Sadness. The sadness. But, alright. I'll see you boys tomorrow. I had lots and lots of fun. Thank you for everyone who's been here. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are the best. And, you know, to the next 9 months and more, I guess.